What's up, manga fans, and welcome to this final part of the 5 Hajime no Ippo chapter review. I'm going to be speaking about chapter 1113, Weakness. So, Takamura continues his fight, and despite the hit he took, a massive left hook to their head, he's fighting back quite easily, and he's actually overwhelming Bison once again, and everyone's confused. Even Bison's like, how is he able to dodge? But then all of a sudden, Bison throws another massive left hook and it connects. And you're just thinking, what are you doing, Takamura? Are you purposely letting this happen? Is there something like not happening with his vision? Is it being blocked out or something? Or is he just purposely letting it happen? And this is when Kamogawa question perks something up in my memory. He said, is he unable to see them? And this makes me think, is this an issue that's been long since got forgotten way back before the David Eagle fight? The assumed Takamura's detached retina. Now, if this is something Kamogawa is deciding to bring up again, I wouldn't be surprised, because he is that kind of person to bring up issues that have been highlighted in the past. Particularly the most recent one was when Miguel Zell told Kamogawa, you need to watch after your boxers and stop letting them fight this way or it's going to end badly. And that's what happened to Ippo with his fight against Alfredo. So if this is true, it might actually be the reason why Takamura's been taking these massive left hooks, because he can't see it from that angle because it's such a massive swing. He's more focused on Bison and then he's getting hit with it. But you would think a swing like that, even if he couldn't see it properly, he would still be able to avoid it. I think there's more to it. It's just that one panel where his pupil, I think his right pupil, the pupil in his right eye is coloured white compared to his left one, so maybe that is trying to signify the issue has actually been brought back to light and he's got a detached retina. But I'm not very convinced, because Morikawa is a troll. He's kind of like Kubo in terms of, like, he'll show you one thing and then he's like, no, it's not actually that, and then he decides to do something else. So back to the fight, Takamura is, reacting slowly, and this is something Bison thinks he can start capitalizing on. So you think, I can chance with the flickers, tries it, and then they all get parried and then countered severely by Takamura, and his mouthpiece goes flying out. So everyone is like, what's going on? He managed to parry all of the left flicker jabs and then counter with his own punch. Like, what is going on? Yagi is even questioning, like, Takamura must have been able to see the left because he landed a counter perfectly against them, and he's assuming that he can actually see him, but maybe Bison's doing something different with the wide hooks that's tricking him. But Kamogawa is not convinced. He says that from the looks of it, Bison doesn't seem to understand why they're hitting, and he assumes that there's one major other problem right now. And we see a small panel where Yagi is shocked and he seems to instantly know. So this is definitely Morikawa teasing us on what is wrong with Takamura. So literally the last little bit is Bison attempting another wide hook, but luckily the bell for round ends stops him. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But we have an ominous kind of feeling at the end that things are not looking good for Takamura right now, because Bison and his trainer seem confident of how this match is going to end, and it's most likely probably going to be in their favor. So I've only got two kind of theories to think what's wrong with Takamura. The obvious one, the detached retina, he can't see properly out of this eye, or it might be that he took a hit to the temple or the ear and it's completely thrown him off out balance. That's happened before in boxing, where if you get hit in the ear, or just getting hit general, that is the thing that determines your balance and sense of balance. So if that gets hit, you can be completely thrown off. And remember, if you get hit by a boxer, it's going to be much more deadlier than just a normal person. So maybe Takamura is completely thrown off balance right now and he can't like see the punch properly, or maybe he thinks it's tighter than it is, or it's further away, and then he's just literally like getting one right to the face because he thought he was able to dodge it, or he's reacted too slowly or too quickly and literally just taking one all the time. But because the other punches are more compact and smaller, and they're in front of him, or it's his just general instinct to dodge them easier, is why he can deal with the other ones. I'm really not sure how to explain it, but I definitely think something's happened in this match that's thrown his sense of awareness off completely, and this is why he's taking these massive left hooks. But as I said, Morikawa's a troll. It could be either retinal detachment or something else entirely. But we're just gonna have to wait and see what it is. But I think that whole sense of balance thing might actually be part of the reason, either that or the retinal thing. We'll just have to see. So yeah, that's more or less it. 5 chapters, very good ones, and it's turning very brutal at this point. I didn't know what to expect of this match when I first started reading it, but it's really starting to perk my interest. Bison's not the most interesting character. He's kind of bland. He seems like a fangirl who lost their senpai, and now he's starting to become a bit more interesting because he wants to defeat Takamura for the sake of his own homeland. So that's a bit more enjoyable, it's more valiant than, oh, you took my senpai, I want to beat you down, you thief. Now he's realized Takamura is a monster that needs to be taken down. But plot armor always overrides everything. I don't think Takamura is going to lose here. I don't even know if he's ever going to lose in this series. So they're going to give us some drama, some long ass thing in terms of like, oh, he's hurt, maybe he's going to lose, and then Takamura wins with like some triumphant victory at the end. But don't get me wrong, as I said, that's Takamura. This is what we expect. This is why we love him. So yeah, that's more or less it for these 5 chapter reviews. I hope you enjoyed them as much as I did. Let me know what you think in the comment box below, and I'll speak to you guys whenever the next ones come out. Take care.